What is going on, Bulls Nation? So the rumors about Damian Lillard to the Bulls intensifies as Jake Fisher reported that the Bulls and the Raptors are in the mix. So should the Bulls even consider this? Let's talk about it right after this.
Get the lowdown on one of the most iconic basketball teams in the world. You're listening to Chicago Bulls Nation.
All right, Bulls Nation, it intensifies because, the reports are out now that the Bulls are, interested in pursuing Damian Lillard. I know I made a video about Damian Lillard about last year or so, stating that I never really wanted Lillard here. He's older, his contract is going to be abysmal when he's 36 years old, and it's going to cost a lot for the Bulls to pick him up. And I just don't think the Blazers are interested in any of the Bulls players. Maybe Patrick Williams if I was them, but that's not going to be enough, Can the Bulls even get Lillard without including, let's say, Zach LaVine? Because I don't think they're going to be interested in Debo. Maybe, he's a wing because they have a plethora of guards. If I was the Blazers, I wouldn't want Zach LaVine. I already have Anthony Simmons and Shaden Sharp. So why would I want Zach? Unless Zach is going to another team, for example, somebody like the 76ers. With that being said, the salary is going to be hard if Zach is not included, unless they want Debo or Debo's going to another team. But at this point, would any team really want Debo? He's expiring. I don't know. So if you have Patrick Williams, most certainly you would have to get Lonzo Ball. And why would anyone want Lonzo Ball unless they are getting compensated? So it is going to be tough for the Bulls without including Zach LaVine. But let's say for argument's sake, we are including Zach LaVine. If you are the Bulls, who else would you attach to Zach to make this trade, plausible? Are you going to attach 2 first-round picks? I don't know. I don't even know if I want to do that, because I think Zach himself should be enough. And I know they're not the same caliber of player. They're also not the same age and also not making the same amount of money, because Damian Lillard is going to make $63 million when he's 36 years old. With that being said, I get it. Dame is a whole lot of better player than Zach will ever be. But with that being said, I don't really want to mortgage the farm for a 33-year-old. And I don't think the Blazers are interested. Now, if it's going to be a 4-way trade or a 3-way trade where, let's say, Buddy Hield is going to the Blazers, I don't even know why they would want him. And then Patrick Williams is going to the Trailblazers with a couple of picks. And then Zach LaVine would go to, the Indiana Pacers. I don't know why they would want him. But I just find it hard to believe that this trade would ever go down, or if we even have enough to facilitate this trade whatsoever. But let's say we did. Magically we did with Zach LaVine and maybe a first rounder. That's as far as I would go. Zach in a first rounder. Maybe Dalen Terry. Maybe. Not like a value Dalen Terry all that much. It's just that, okay, fine, with Dalen Terry, I don't value Dalen Terry. But if you involve Caruso, Caruso's really valuable right now, especially if you're trying to win. I would rather really cling on to Caruso than LaVine at this point. I could trade in LaVine, Patrick Williams, perhaps, because if we don't have any intentions of extending him, I'd rather give up Patrick Williams than a first-round pick at this point. Maybe the max would be Zach, Patrick Williams, and a first-round pick for Damian Lillard and possibly somebody else, like a shooter of some sort. And that would give you a lineup of Dame, Caruso. It's actually not bad when I'm saying this right now. Dame, Caruso, Debo, Vucevic, and I don't know, Tony Craig in there perhaps, or somebody else. Would that entice Portland? I don't know. They get a young player, a power forward. They solve that issue with Patrick Williams now. Now they get Zach LaVine, whom they can flip later on. Maybe, I don't know, maybe to the 76ers or perhaps Brooklyn Nets, who's looking for a player, like a star caliber player. Maybe, but I would want somebody more than and I think the salaries wouldn't match either. Maybe we'll get Nurkic on that deal, but I want a shooter, but I don't know. But that solves our point guard dilemma. Now we can, I don't know, possibly buy out or maybe not release, what do you call that, the disabled player for Lonzo, since we do have a point guard now. So perhaps that would work. I don't know, because it feels like the Trailblazers want the moon for somebody like Dame, and I get it. They won't get it. No one's gonna budge. No one's budging right now. That's why we're in this situation. So I think it's plausible now. It's not likely, but perhaps it could happen if they added a third or fourth team, that somebody's gonna get Zach. Because Miami's not budging. They don't want to give the farm for Dame, and Dame wants to play there. So who knows? I mean, the longer you sit on this situation, if you're the Portland, the less leverage you do get. I mean, is it possible they can sit out Dame the entire year? I guess, but that would, put a I don't know, like a damper on their potential movement of youth as well. Like that would just cast a dark cloud over. You're rebuilding now. You wanted your young players to develop, and do you really want that distraction looming over your head? If you can get a potential, maybe another young player, a blue chipper perhaps in Patrick Williams, that you could develop with the timeline of the other guys that you do have. But I don't know. I'm still not completely sold on Dame to Chicago, nor am I willing to, mortgage the farm, because even with him, even when you put Dame, yes, it'll make the Bulls better. But how much better? This guy might get injured in the after the 20th game, and now we're left with no future with Debo and Vooch, and we're gonna be maybe a play-in at best again with no draft picks. So I'm okay getting rid of the players that we currently do have, not with draft picks though. That's, I would say, the max that I would get if I was the Bulls. If you're getting Zach, now if you're getting rid of Lonzo, and let's say Patrick Williams, fine, go ahead, have at it. Get 3 first rounders, get 4. I don't even know if we can trade that much, or if we even have that much. Have at it. Get all our young players with 3 first rounders if you're getting Lonzo, because getting rid of Lonzo himself is already a win for the Bulls. But I'm excited. I want to see how it all unfolds, because the Bulls didn't do much this summer. They added 2 rotational pieces, but we all know that's not going to be enough. We all know we're banking on, the youth of and I guess Kobe White's resurgence here, or Patrick Williams improving. We are banking on that, but I don't think that's going to happen with this current lineup. But we'll see. I'm excited to see how this would play out, if we're going to get Lillard, if we're going to be a part of the 4-3 team trade anyway. Are we gonna end up with Hero or with somebody else, an impact player of some sort to complement some of the pieces that we do have? I'm excited to see. I just wish we are a part of something, even if we don't get Lillard, as long as we are in the mix. And I'm glad that the Bulls are being rumored to be in the mix of all these high trades and all that stuff. That means our front office is working. So let me know in the comments how you feel about this. Would you like Lillard on the team? How much are you willing to give up to get the type of player that Lillard is? Love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.